Edward Howell. He's a lecturer in politics at the University of Oxford and an analyst on North Korea's nuclear weapons program. Thanks for joining us on this news hour. Firstly, what are your thoughts on this agreement between Pyongyang and Moscow?
Thank you very much. Yes, so we see Kim Jong-un refer to the relationship with Russia as an alliance, and we see the two states really upgrading their relationship and highlighting how this is an anti-US, anti-Western coalition. The mutual defense clause is something that's attracted a lot of attention within the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership pact, precisely because not many details have been revealed. The details are scant, the wording is ambiguous, and what this actual agreement signals is perhaps a return to the 1961 Treaty of Mutual Assistance that was signed between the Soviet Union and North Korea during the Cold War. But there are just not enough details as of yet as to what might happen in terms of this idea of mutual defense. That said, I think it's important to bear in mind that Russia has been assisting North Korea a lot, particularly as of late, not least in the evasion of sanctions by supplying North Korea with oil.
Yes, secretive seems to be a good adjective when it comes to describing North Korea and Russia. But when it comes to nuclear proliferation, what kind of exchange could there be between these countries? They're both, of course, nuclear armed.
We know that obviously the foundation of this relationship is transactional. It started in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a cash for ammunition and cash for artillery exchange. North Korea provides artillery, millions of rounds of it, and Putin provides cash, food assistance, and advanced military technology. It's the advanced military technology that Kim Jong-un wants the most. So I think even if the idea of mutual defense or the mutual defense clause isn't activated by either side, we are going to see a real ramping up of exchange in advanced missile, nuclear and military technology. Kim Jong-un is desperate for advanced satellite technology, for instance. There was a satellite launch a few weeks ago that failed, okay? And the Russians had been cooperating with North Korea beforehand. So we cannot isolate this summit from the broader historical context of Putin's relations with North Korea, but also the fact that North Korea remains determined to increase the scope and sophistication of its nuclear weapons arsenal, as Kim Jong-un outlined in 2021.
Edward, how do you think China is viewing this growing relationship, it seems, between Russia and North Korea? China, of course, a huge trading partner for North Korea.
Well, China matters more to North Korea than Russia does. China, North Korea's main economic partner, but Kim Jong-un was keen not to be over-dependent on China and so diversified to Russia. I think China is going to be watching the outcomes of this meeting, which has now ended, very, very carefully. And China will want to be cautious, particularly because I don't think China will be very happy if North Korea puts all its eggs in the Russian basket. Because China signed the Korean War Armistice Agreement. China wants a stake in any dramatic foreign policy change that happens on the Korean Peninsula. China is North Korea's largest trading partner. And so I would not be surprised if, particularly this year, given that it's 75 years of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Beijing and Pyongyang, I wouldn't be surprised if a meeting between Xi Jinping and Kim Jong-un happens later this year.
It will be interesting to see if that does happen. Edward Howell, good to get your analysis live to us there from Oxford. Thank you.
Thank you.